May the Lord our God bless you all. A very good morning to everyone. It's a pleasure to be back with you in your program New Chance. Today, we'd like to show you the story of Gabriela, that she arrived at the Universal Church with problems. In the same way that you are, my dear viewer. You are with problems. You are without way out. You don't know where to turn, if you go right, if you go left, if you should stay, if you should go. Maybe you are, watch me right now, and you are lost. You are completely lost. We are arriving at the end of the year, but you don't know what to do with your future. But you don't have any perspective of future. You know that Gabriela was like you are right now, and she found help when she decided to trust in God. Because maybe you trust in many people, in many things, in many ways. Let me say like this: you tried one way, you tried another way, you have been trying, but there is only one way that can give you a different life. That is Jesus. He said in John, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So watch her story and see what God did in her life.
I grew up in Angola with 19 siblings. My dad he was a hardworking, and my mom, she used to be the one that looked after the house and all of us. When I turned 14 years old, life started to change for me. So I would change my behavior, start to cut my hair, change the color of my hair as well, and misbehavior with my mom, not listen to her sometime, and do what I want. At 18 years old, I start a relationship because I want my independence. As soon as I came to the UK, I heard that my boyfriend back home has another girlfriend, and for this reason I entered in a relationship that lasts for 3 months, and then I enter the stage of engagement. I find out that he was older than me, and plus that, we have many differences. After this, I start to feel void, to feel empty, that even to the point to think that nobody cares about me. I start to come to the church because of my sister. Her character, it caught my attention. And with the emptiness that I have inside, I want to have the peace that she has. When I come to the church, I saw by the first meeting, I saw in me a big difference. I start to attend Monday, Wednesday, Fridays and Sundays, especially Sundays. Then after 6 months, I was completely delivered. From my first campaign, I decided to sacrifice for the Holy Spirit. I spoke with the pastor's wife, and she told me a verse in the Bible saying that no ears has heard, no eyes had seen, nor even passed to the mind of any human being what God has prepared for me. And I said, I want this. I decided to sacrifice my wage and things that I was preparing for when I get married. After 1 month of putting my sacrifice on the altar, I received the Holy Spirit. It was the best experience I ever experienced in my life. And what the pastor's wife said about, I cannot even imagine what God has for me, it was marvelous. I feel like desire to tell everyone about the Holy Spirit. Now that I'm baptized with the Holy Spirit, my relationship with my family changed completely. I love my mom, my dad more than anything. Everything around me changed completely. After receiving the Holy Spirit, I was ready for my love life. I met someone and we start to date. And after 2 years and a half, I find out that my fiancé, he was cheating on me. When I heard about this, I felt a huge pain inside of me, and so much so that I get so revolted with the situation because I see the pattern of my previous relationship come to pass again. I lost all trust in him because we're meant to be together, and this calls for me not to believe in him, and I have to work out for me to start to believe in him again. So I decided to sacrifice for my love life. Either God remove him from my life, or he can be my future husband. In this campaign, I decided to sacrifice my wages, my emotions, my anger issues towards him, because I was very upset with him. And I also sacrificed my way of thinking towards him. I placed all this in the altar. Soon after I placed my sacrifice on the altar, he came to me and he asked for forgiveness. He started all over again. He got baptized in water. And 6 months later, we got married. Now, we've been married for 13 years. I love my husband. My husband loves me. We respect each other. We trust each other. And there is no doubt that he can cheat on me because he shows on his character. We have 2 beautiful boys. My family is at peace. We have a peaceful moment together. We laugh, we share, we go out together. And my family is amazing. And above all, we serve on the altar. We serve as an assistant. And my husband is my side-by-side in the warfare to save souls. I also sacrificed for my immigration status. And I placed on the altar my salary. I placed on the altar also gifts that I received. And today I'm free in the country. I don't have immigration problems. I have my indefinitely stay in the country. Now I find out that the success of happy life is the altar, because without the altar, I wouldn't have the blessed family that I have. I wouldn't have the immigration status and the peace, so much so the Holy Spirit, the peace that I have inside of me, no money can pay this peace inside of me.
We have 8 days left for the end of this year. 8 days. And in these 8 days, you can decide that you can take the right choices and the right steps. And if you do so, you can be sure that you're going to enter 2022 with the presence of God. This is what we are inviting people to do in this end of year. You know, if you are there desperate, if you are there weak, down, if you don't know what to do with your problems, the Universal Church has their doors open, ready to help you, following all the restrictions, but we are here ready to help you. But I want to call your attention, especially for what is going to take place on the 31st. On the 31st, we're going to have the New Year's night vigil. That is the main service, the most important service of the year, because it's the opportunity that people has to enter the new year in God's presence. You are there on the other side, where you were last year, where you were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago. My question is, it brought any result to you? Surely that not. Otherwise, you'll not be how you are. So I'm challenging you for you to enter the new year with God. Because like I mentioned before, Jesus said, I am the way. And when you prioritize Him, when you apply your faith in Him, when you apply your faith upon His Word, He transforms your life, like happened in the life of Gabriela. One day she heard about God, she heard about that God could change her life. She tried many ways, but one day she decided to trust in Him. And she arrived at the Universal Church with her life totally destroyed. Her life was restored. Because here she found help. Here she found a way out. If you want to enter the new year with God, because this is what we are proposing to the people, start in 2022 with the Holy Spirit, with God's presence. So you are our guest to join us. On the 31st, we'll be here at 10:30 in the evening until 5:10 past midnight. You are our guest to join us here at the Birger Jarlsgatan 106. Following all the restrictions, we're going to have distance of people. We are inviting the people to wear the face mask if they can, please, to wear the face mask. When you arrive here at the Universal Church, you're gonna have a place where you're gonna wash your hands, clean your hands. Following all the restrictions, we're gonna enter God's presence. We're gonna enter, the new year with God's presence. And surely that your year will be totally different. I'll be waiting for you. If you need more information about our ministry, about our church, you can visit our website www.uckg.sc, or you can call us, or you can text us, or you can contact us through Facebook, YouTube. We are here ready to help you, okay? But if you cannot wait for the 31st, you know that we are available every single day, ready to help you, okay? May the Lord of our God bless you all. Have a good day and think what we spoke. Meditate of what we spoke and decided to make these 8 days something different for you to reap a difference in your life. Have a good day.
This program is brought to you by UCKG.